What's on Christ? All right, give me 1 second, Israel. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Yeah, man, make sure. What's on Christ? All right. Are we good to go? All right, man. Hey, shalom. Y'all Shim Yashar Brak Thumb. Yahweh Shemar Thumb Bashim Yahweh Priest and officer Quad Zachariah by the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA. We are here to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You understand what I'm saying? This is the Tuesday Brotherhood class. You understand? And today's title is You Won't Change Until You Master Self-Control. Hashtag discipline. You understand what I'm saying? In the black community, this is a main thing that we lack. You understand what I'm saying? We lack discipline. You understand what I'm saying? We lack self-control. You understand what I'm saying? We lack all of these things, man. And tonight, we're here to show you how you can control yourself, show you what you need to do in order to control yourself, how to move, and how you need to go forward from today. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of brothers are getting unalive due to self-control. You understand? Don't have no discipline. A lot of people are losing their minds and destroying themselves just because of self-control. Understand what I'm saying? We're going to start with Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. We're going to start there first. You understand what I'm saying? Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. You know what I mean? I was reading Proverbs. Proverbs got a whole lot of game and a whole lot of wisdom in Proverbs, man. You understand what I'm saying? I think everybody should read the book of Proverbs, man. You understand? And you know, come to I.S.U.P.K so we could break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you could, you read Proverbs 16 and 1.
Go ahead. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 1. The preparation of the heart in man.
Oh, okay. Meaning everything comes from the Lord, man. Meaning in fact, keep going.
Oh God. And the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
Yeah, meaning everything comes from the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that comes out your mouth, you say out your mouth, comes from the Lord, right? You understand what I'm saying? Meaning his spirit is of wisdom. You know what I mean? The understanding and the knowledge is of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? You'll know how to, answer somebody. You'll know what to say. You'll know what to do. You'll know, in that totality. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 2. All the ways of man are clean in his own eyes.
Listen, every way of man is clean in his own eyes. You know what I mean? Keep going.
But the Lord wageth the spirits.
You understand what I'm saying? Listen, everything in your eyes you think is right. You understand what I'm saying? You know it all. You think you know it all. You got it all figured out. You understand what I'm saying? Read it from the top again. Read 2 again from the top.
Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes.
Listen, everything you do is right. You can't be wrong. You understand what I'm saying? You can't tell these type of people anything. You understand what I'm saying? They got too much ego. They are too proud to hear what somebody else has to say. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a problem in our community where we can't tell our brothers and sisters the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you might see a brother and you might tell him like he's smoking a lot of weed. You understand what I'm saying? You try to tell this brother, you need to stop smoking weed, or you're gonna get heart disease, or you're gonna get lung cancer, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. But he know it all in the thing, y'all, and he say weed comes from the earth. You understand what I'm saying? God made marijuana. You understand what I'm saying? He knows it all. You understand what I'm saying? He knows everything. You know what I mean? Just like that sister, you understand what I'm saying? She thinks she knows it all when she says she want a man to lead her. But then as soon as that man come and want to lead her, in her eyes, she's not a leader. But in God's eyes, he's a leader. You understand what I'm saying? In her eyes, a leader is supposed to be this, that, and that. but the Bible don't say it. So, but she don't care. He don't care. He gonna continue to get high. She gonna continue to have horrible relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Horrible things with anybody in the whole world. You understand what I'm saying? You can't tell these people anything. They are right in their own eyes. They don't want to hear that they don't got discipline. They don't want to hear they don't got self-control. Listen, they don't want to hear that they're terrible parents. They don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? How many people that you ever seen in the world that ever said they was a bad parent? You understand what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? I remember I was living on Broad and Glenwood, and this is why I was in the world, right? It was a sister. You know when somebody smoking embalming fluid, you know it's distinct. This is a total different smell for weed. You know when they smell smoking that stuff. It's like, man, what the hell is smoking that? It was a sister sitting on the steps, right a couple feet from like 50 or 100 feet near Wells Fargo, right on the corner, right. And all I hear is she high her mouth. All I hear is her crying and saying how much she's a bad mother. It takes for PCP, it takes for what for them to admit that type of stuff. It takes a drug to admit that you are a terrible parent. You are a horrible parent. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? When the men of God say you're a terrible parent, you're a horrible parent, no, you're the best mom in the world. You're the best father in the world. You understand what I'm saying? You think you know it all. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't know anything. Go ahead, Nathan.
Kyle, what you're bringing out is heavy because I mean, even the parents or the people that sell their babies for drugs,
right,
feel as though they're justified on why they selling the baby. You know what I mean? Feel like, well, it's what's best for her. I know I can't do it, so they rather give it to anybody.
Give it to anybody.
That baby needs his mother.
Exactly.
Stay off those drugs and take care of that baby.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what's going to make you a good mother, not you giving your baby away. It's like,
exactly. No, what you're saying is so heavy. And how do you get off of drugs? By having self-control, learning how to deny yourself, learning that discipline. You know, a lot of Christians that we all probably met think they know it all. Most people is Christians in the world, and they think they know God, but they don't know anything about God. Listen, I hear people all day say, God this, God that, God blessing me, God is doing this to me, God is answering my prayers. But then when you come along and say, God is not answering your prayers, you understand what I'm saying? That is Satan giving you that blessing. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. When you say that God hateth sinners, now they say God is all love. They think they know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. You understand what I'm saying? But they never even picked up the Bible. Never even went and studied the Bible. You know what I mean? You can't tell them nothing, man. They got it all figured out. And this is why the things happen the way they happen to the people that think they got it all figured out. You want to know why your life is so messed up? Because you don't got discipline. You don't got self-control like you think you do. You understand what I'm saying? All right, we're going to go to, hold on. We're going to keep going. You can read 3. Go down to 3.
Verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Meaning, the work that you do, the work that you're supposed to do is obeying the Lord. That's your work. Your work is supposed to obey the Lord, not what you want to do in your own eyes. You can't go out there and go sell drugs. You can't go out there and get high. You can't go out there and leave your husband. You know what I mean? You can't go out there and leave your wife. You cannot be a whore. You cannot be a whoremonger. You understand what I'm saying? Every work that you do is gotta be obeying the Lord. Right now, I'm obeying the Lord right now by doing His work. You understand what I'm saying? Doing things, that my flesh is telling me not to do. It's just like when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to go to work. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm gonna sleep for another hour. The next thing you know, it's 10:15. You're supposed to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. But guess what? You don't do that. You'll get your butt up for work and go to work. Do that with the Lord. Things that you don't want to do it because it's pleasing the Lord and you're obeying the Lord. And that's when you have self-control, when you learn how to, do things like that. Things that you don't want to do. Your flesh is telling you no. You mean, put the Spirit of the Lord on you so you can do it. You understand what I'm saying? You mean, the work is you obeying that Lord, man, obeying your God, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 4.
So I can read for the top again.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord.
Listen, commit what you do unto the Lord, man. Obey the Lord, man. Keep going.
And thy thoughts shall be established.
Listen, everything in your mind is going to be the right thing. Commit yourself to doing what the Lord wants you to do, and your mind is going to tell you to do the right thing every time. You're not going to be able to listen. You can't do what you want to do. Everybody think we got free will, Nathan. We don't got free will to do what we want to do. I don't got free will to go smoke weed like I want to. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the flesh wants. You understand what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean, brother? Like, that's what the flesh wants. You understand? The flesh wants to do it. The flesh wants to look at that sister and sleep with her. You understand what I'm saying? The flesh wants to go and punch somebody in the face. You know what I mean? How many brothers you see that, you know, you let slide? And you be wanting to sock them? You want to just go tee off on them. And you be wanting to do it. You be wanting to choke them. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't do it. You deny yourself. You know what I mean? Because in your mind, you deny you on the Lord, you're doing the work of the Lord, and you are doing the right thing. All your words is established. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the Lord, man. The Lord is with you because you're obeying him. So keep doing the work of the Lord and you'll be fine, man. You know what I mean? Anything people doing that. If any people battling, you know what I mean, something, man, do the work of the Lord. You know what I mean? Keep going.
God, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Listen, meaning if you see sinners out here, they may seem like everything is okay. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 5.
No, it's like read from the top again.
Verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself.
Listen, the Lord made all things for himself. Go ahead.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Listen, it meaning you see sinners out there, they think everything is A-okay. They really don't know that they're going through. You don't really know what they're going through, right? But the wicked is going to have their day, right? The wicked is going to have their day. Go ahead.
So if I could, is this scripture, is that basically saying where it says, even the wicked for the day of evil? Like, with the wicked for the day of evil, is that like, for like the homosexual, the wicked or the evil, they'll have AIDS?
Correct. Yeah, they're going to have their day. You know what I mean? Like, just like a brother that like to rob all the time. Matter of fact, since we're in Philadelphia, the drill scene is huge in Philly. You understand what I'm saying? You heard what happened to, you see what happened to YBC Duel. You see what happened to, matter of fact, I just heard that, what's his name? FSA Bender just got indicted. You understand what I'm saying? Again, now he's locked up again. You understand what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. You're going to have your day. You can't think you're going to continue to do evil, and think that you're not going to pay for that. And so you're going to pay for that evil that you do. You're going to have your day. But they thinking everything is all good, though, Nathan. They walk around thinking everything is all good. You know what I mean? Listen, I'll be out in 5-6 years. They go back and do the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it is. It's like the homosexual. Oh, this is how you brought up the homosexual. He goes to the doctors every 6. I heard they go every 3 months. Like, I go every 6 months. They go every 3 months. And they always get this, okay, well, you're HIV negative. Oh, they dodged the bullet. They got to keep on dodging the bullet. But one day they're going to go to that doctor's office, and 2 or 3 days later, they might not even see their results. They might get a phone call, so you got to come down to the clinic ASAP. You got to come down to the clinic ASAP because they're going to have their day one day. But guess what? The wicked has no self-control. The wicked has no discipline. This is why they got to look over their shoulder and be scared and fear for their lives because they're doing something that the Lord hates. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And it's important to understand that they're going to have their day one day, even though they think everything is all good. You know, you got sisters think everything is all good. They just living life. Until they meet that one man that's going to do something horrible to their children. You understand what I'm saying? Pass up the man. Pass up the good working man. They said the good working man got a good job. That's a man of God. They want to pass him up. Or he might got another wife. You mean he don't celebrate Christmas. You know, he don't do that. He don't smoke weed. Listen, this is bad, John. When I find out like sisters don't want to talk to you because you don't smoke weed. You know what I mean? Listen, you're not 420 friendly. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have some type of self-control and discipline. They don't want that. They want a man to be an animal. They want a man, you know, to be vile and disgusting. You understand what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, you let that man in your house, and then your children is telling you something so horrible that you don't even believe them. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even believe them. You understand? Keep on the thing. You can jot down to 5.
Verse 5.
Salaki, if I could too. Salaki, if I could too. You ain't gonna have discipline if you don't got self-control. You won't. In order to serve the Most High, you got to deny yourself. You got to tell yourself no. No, 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 no. Keep going. Salaki.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart.
Hold on. Everyone is what?
That is proud in heart.
Everyone is proud in their mind. Go ahead.
Is an abomination to the Lord.
Is an abomination to the Lord. So what that mean? Someone that you can't tell nothing to. We all know somebody like that. We all know somebody that you can't tell nothing to. You can't. Because they're so proud. They don't humble themselves to hear what you got to say. You understand what I'm saying? When you try to tell somebody the truth, you know what's crazy? You might tell somebody, listen, maybe you should do things this way. But they're too proud to listen to them. That's why they got horrible relationships with people. This is why they fail at life. If you really want to be successful in life, you have to maintain discipline. You cannot always be proud. There's nothing wrong with being proud to a certain extent. You mean, I'm proud to be an Israelite. I'm proud that blacks and Spanish and American Indians are the chosen people of God. You understand what I'm saying? The white man is the devil and they going into slavery. I'm proud of that. But I'm not too proud to the point that, you know, like it's taking over my mind and my soul, and I'm dealing with people in a messed up way. You mean, people are too proud in their minds today, and the Lord said that's an abomination. You mean, you got to humble yourself. You mean, if you want to serve the Lord, you got to humble yourself and don't think you know it all. Have some self-control about yourself. Master your emotions. You understand what I'm saying? That's what our problem is. We can't even master our own emotions. We're too proud. When somebody tells somebody when they're doing something wrong, they don't want to hear it because they're too proud. You know what I mean? They don't want to listen. They don't even want to let you get a word in. They're too proud. You know what I mean? And we have to understand that the Lord thinks that is abomination. Listen, I'm humble enough to hear people out. I'm humble enough to hear Nathan out. If Nathan comes to me and tell me something, I'm not going to disregard what he's saying and say, what do you know? I'm an officer of 500. I'm over you. What do you know? You understand what I'm saying? That's like my fault 500. My fault 500. But you know what I mean. you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I'm over you. What do you know? But he might be right. He might be. Listen, a sister might come up to me and tell me, hey, Salaki, sir, if I may, you know what I mean? You know, I noticed you've been drinking a little bit too much. Why is she even talking? You're supposed to be talking to me. I'm an officer of 500. We're not supposed to be talking. You understand what I'm saying? But you're right. That's that proud being in your mind. Yeah. Go ahead. You mean that's that proudness being in your mind, plaguing your mind and destroying yourself by doing that because you're too proud. You know what I mean? You want to pick and choose what you want to hear from somebody. You know what I mean? Instead of just listening. Listening, like Captain Zarek always said, is listening is an art. Listening helps you. You know what I mean? A lot of us don't have that skill to listen to every single detail that somebody has. You know what I mean? Especially people in the world. They are too proud to listen. When you try to tell them something that nobody don't tell them, they don't want to listen. They want to go around people that's going to just tell them how to make them feel good. Sometimes when somebody tell you something, it ain't going to feel good. I want somebody to tell me something that I'm doing wrong. They make me feel bad. So I'm like, dang. And sit back and reflect on it. Maybe he is right. Maybe she is right. Maybe I should take that in consideration and change that. Because never know. That could help me control myself a little bit more. Just like, a sister come up to me, oh, you've been drinking a little bit too much. I think you need to stop. You know what I mean? Slacky, sister, you right. I ain't going to drink no more. Matter of fact, I'm not going to drink for the whole month. You understand what I'm saying? And that's like building up your character and self-control. Because a lot of people is too, like homosexuals, they proud. Christians, they are proud. Listen, Black men and black women in the world, they are too proud. Understand? For the wrong reasons. They're proud for the wrong reasons. And coming to I.S.U.P.K, we show you how to humble yourself. To humble yourself to hear correction. To humble yourself to hear the things that you're doing wrong so we can build you up. So we can build your character. A lot of our people are destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're too proud. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like I remember I sell shirts. And I remember Officer Knott came up to me. He was talking about, you should make stuff a little bit more affordable for people that really can't pay for certain stuff like that. I ain't say, you don't know about business, this, that, and third. I wasn't too proud of it. I heard what he had to say, and I made a couple shirts that's a little bit more cheaper than what I usually sell for people that can afford it. I'm not gonna never disregard what a brother have to say, even though sometimes I might not agree. I'm never gonna disregard what somebody. I'm gonna take it in consideration, and I might reflect on it and actually like, you know what, this person is right. You know what I mean? Not in the black community. When you tell them the truth, listen, it's all hell break loose. Listen, you're a narcissist. You're in a cult. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You are evil. You're the devil. You understand what I'm saying? You all these things, but in actuality, that's who they really are. They basically, I forgot how it go, but basically they projecting who they are to you about it to you. I think I'm saying it wrong. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like they might say like, oh, you're a narcissist, you this, you that, you da. But they're the narcissists. They're the ones that are the same thing that they telling you that you are. You know what I mean? People do that all the time. That's a good manipulation. I believe it's a manipulative tactic that they use to get you to, oh, it's on me now. It's on me, but it should be on you. They try to spin it, and they gotta stop doing that. Like I learned that. I learned I.S.U.P.K. I learned this in the I.S.U.P.K. and how people talk and how to deal with them. Because now I listen. Every time Captain Desire say, listening is an art, listening is an art. I'm listening to what people saying out their mouth. I'm not responding. I'm not reacting. I'm listening, and I'm gathering my thoughts to everything that they say. Because sometimes when people talk, they don't even have the self-discipline to stay on one topic. They'll say this topic, then they go somewhere else. Yep. Say on that topic, they go somewhere else. Say on the next topic, they go somewhere else. No, stay on this topic, then we'll deal with that topic when we're done. But that's called discipline. They have some type of self-control. You got to have willpower in your mind to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't tell brothers and sisters in the world nothing. And that's why the Lord said, is it abomination? It's disgusting. You know what I mean? Keep going, Nathan.
Come on.
Well, so it's like, where you at, 5?
Come.
Is it more than 5?
Come.
Keep reading.
Though,
no, Salaki, it's 5, right?
Come.
Go ahead, read.
Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished.
That's Proverbs 16:5.
Come. What's the top?
Yeah, read from the top.
Come is the book of Proverbs, 16 verse 5. The Lord, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished.
All right, keep drop down to 22.
Verse 22. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it.
Listen, if you have understanding, you won't make bad decisions. If you have the understanding of the Lord, you will never make a bad decision. We all make mistakes, but we got to correct those mistakes. Making decisions is important. This is why a lot of sisters need husbands. Sisters need husbands. So the man can make the decision for you. Because most men make logical decisions. Sisters make decisions based off of their emotions and how they feel. A sister will leave you because you got a disagreement with them. Y'all got into a little argument. They will leave you because they got into a little argument, making a bad decision in their life. And now they're a whore because they went to go see with another man. You understand what I'm saying? That brother, he make bad decisions too. And this is why he's locked up right now, in jail right now. This is why he's in the ground right now. This is why, your kid, this is why your kids the way they are, because you make bad decisions. You know what I mean? Especially, listen, in today's society, listen, a lot of women are single mothers. You understand what I'm saying? And based on the decisions they make, and they doing all that they could though. But the decisions they make is showing them that their kid is going to grow up to be, a problem in society. You know what I mean? It's going to be the problem in that society. For example, you let your kid do whatever they want to do, and then you think your kid can't do no wrong. Listen, we all grew up and we all did stuff. You know what I mean? Now, I know what I did when I was growing up. Now, when I see my kid, I'm like, oh, he trying to do the same thing I'm doing. He ain't slick. It got some people that think their kid can't do nothing wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Did they make that bad decision, let them stay out till 11 o'clock at night? You understand what I'm saying? Instead of giving them structure, instead of giving them order and discipline. No, you be in the house by 9 o'clock, especially as a school night. You be in the house by 9 o'clock. Matter of fact, you be in the house by 8 o'clock. You be in bed by 9 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? You got to give your kids structure and order. But a lot of people let their kids do whatever they want, making bad decisions. Now, your child making bad decisions of who he pick as a wife. Your daughter making bad decisions of who she pick as a husband. You understand what I'm saying? Now, your son got 3 or 4 baby mamas that he's not with. Now, your daughter got 3 or 4 baby daddies that she is not with. Because you make bad decisions. You make bad decisions to pick a man that's going to leave you. You understand what I'm saying? And didn't want to stay. But guess what? You ain't have self-control to deny yourself of the feeling of, somebody you making love to. He look good. He got a nice car. He got a good job. What is he? Oh, he spoke sweet nothings to me in my ear. He enticed me. You understand what I'm saying? And now guess what? You're not even with him. The sister look good. She got a nice body. She got a big old butt. You know how brothers, they love them big old butts, right? Love a girl with a body. She pretty. She's beautiful. She don't got no job though. She don't got no job. She don't listen. She don't follow the Lord. Listen, she's in the club every weekend, and they still deal with her, get her pregnant, and now the state is taking. Go ahead, Sawana. No, this is why. Go ahead.
I had a preset for what you said about beautiful women.
Go ahead.
It's in the Apocrypha, in Ecclesiasticus. Somewhere in Ecclesiasticus, to turn your eye away from a beautiful woman, because many have been deceived by beautiful women.
Get that? You absolutely right. I remember that scripture. Yeah, you absolutely right, sis. And it's important, and that gives you self-control right there. That's a good excellent scripture for having self-control, because a lot of our brothers look at sisters. Listen, I work at a job that's filled with nothing but women. Like nothing but women. I won't give y'all my observation. Nothing but women go outside and run. Like men do it, but women, they are outside running. They're outside jogging. I see men run, but not more than women. When you go outside, you see them women running. They letting it all hang out. They wearing out all the tight stuff, all the loose stuff. You know what I mean? It's showing off their curves and their body. And certain things, you can see certain things you don't need to be seeing. You know what I mean? You can visualize certain things. But when I started to really change my life, I wasn't in the truth. But I stopped looking at my sisters as a piece of meat. You know what I mean? I stopped looking at them like they was just a big booty and nice breasts and a pretty face. I looked at them as something more. I gave them more value. Even though they don't value themselves, I gave them more value. And that kind of made me control myself. Because now I'm like, when I see her, I was like, now I want to have sex with her. But now when I see her, I'm thinking like, maybe she has a man. Maybe she's going through something. Maybe she was abused as a child and she's traumatized. Maybe she don't got nowhere to go. Maybe she's a dragon. I'm thinking about these things every time I look at a woman. Now, you understand what I'm saying? And that's making me pause for a minute. Say, do I really want to approach her? But if I do, the first thing on my mind is not to sleep with her. The first thing on my mind is getting to know her and see if she a fit for me. And sometimes, you can fall short. Sometimes you can make the mistakes. You get caught up in the moment. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to fight that. That's what we hear. We got to fight that and deny ourselves when we shouldn't. Go ahead, sis.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Like our brothers and sisters in the world, is it true that they all judge by appearance easily?
Yeah.
By the way you look, instead of your spirit.
Right. Yeah, I think most brothers, Nathan, everybody judge off of like on how your first impression on how you look. Most people do that. You know what I mean? Most people do that. You know what I mean? But sometimes you never know. Even though the sister might dress in a way that I want to approve, she might not want to be easy for me to have sex with. She might not let me have sex with her easily. You understand what I'm saying? Just like a brother, he might dress like a drug dealer. Listen, I remember when I was in the world, somebody said I dressed like a drug dealer, and I wasn't selling drugs. So it's like, and cops do that too. Cops judge you off your appearance, and this is why they stop black men. Yeah, man, it's a brother that probably got a Pooh Shiesty mask on now on the thing, and he probably go to work every day. And they'll stop him because he looked like somebody that's carrying a gun, and you already know what they say to that. You fit the description of somebody that was, had a gun. See what I'm saying? Go ahead. Right, exactly. Dark colors on. You know what I mean? Like, you can't wear black, you can't wear dark blue, you can't wear all these dark colors in the dark, and they thinking that you trying to rob somebody. But you probably just coming home from work. We wear all black. You're a man of God, and they'll probably stop you. And they look like, I'm not preaching the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? I'm not a drug dealer. You know what I mean? But but you're not supposed to do that. I'm still trying to fight it a little bit because I see a sister out there like, she letting it all hang out. All right, let me get it like a couple of days. Maybe she could switch up. Maybe I get a chance to switch up. Go ahead. All right, no sweat. You know what I mean? This is why you gotta have self-control. You can read that scripture that the sister brought out.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 8.
Go ahead.
Turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman.
Listen, you brothers, man. Listen, I love women. Listen. In I.S.U.P.K, we love women. But guess what? Listen, just like the all black party. Listen, there could be some sisters that's in the world coming to the all black party. We're gonna turn our eyes away from her. Because, sometimes sisters, they want that attention. So they have it all hanging out. You understand what I'm saying? She look pretty. She look good. Turn you away from that woman, man. Turn away from it. Because next comes child support. Next is coming. She's on the internet. It is exposing your dirty laundry. Keeping the child away from you. Setting you up, lining you up. This is just to get you robbed. I mean, sister get brother. I think that's a main reason why brothers get robbed, because of sisters. Listen, this is what I never did when I was in the world. I never want to go over a woman's house at nighttime, or let alone just a woman's house, period, because of the fact that they might have somebody set me up and rob me. You know what I mean? Like, especially going to another like another part of Philly. You know what I mean? You go to South Philly, nah, it ain't happening. Go ahead, thing.
God, I just seen today on Twitter, this young boy was on, I guess he's going on a live stream, and the shorty got him lined up right on the live stream. Right. Like before, like, mind you, brother started, like, he was asking, like, who you texting? Right. And next thing you know, he started knocking on his door. And he looked at her, and she looked at him and just started smiling, laughing. And then you know, she just got up and just moved to the side. And like 2 seconds after that, it came right in. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure she was bad. You look young, yeah. But in his eyes, she over there because he bad. She bad. Yeah. I mean, the beauty in the eye of the beholder. You understand what I'm saying? But she bad to him. She bad, right? But you got to fight that. Oh, she pretty. Now, all right, let me test her. Let me see what her mind at. Let me see what her spirit is on. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be so quick to let her in my house, so quick to know my address.
I mean, sometimes you gotta meet a sister out in public somewhere. I mean, you ain't gotta meet. Oh, the first day. That's what we used to do. Come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Come to the crib. Come to the track. Come to the. You know what I mean, come to the dummy crib where everybody at smoking, getting high, so we can run a train on you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens. You know what I mean? That's what happens in the hood. You know that happens. You understand what I'm saying? But like I was saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta turn you away from that beauty, man. Don't look at her because she's pretty. Don't look at her because she look good. She got a big butt. You know what I mean? You might have seen her on Instagram throwing it back turkey. You know what I mean? Now you want to holler at her. She's not good for you, brother. Because she might line you up to get you set up and get you robbed, to get you killed unalive. She might put you on child support. Listen, she might give you chlamydia. She might give you gonorrhea. She might give you herpes. She might give you general ward. She might give you all these type of things, man. Turn you away from that beauty, man. Have some self-control. Deny yourself. Stop being so lustful and seeking after flesh, because it will destroy you. You will go through a whole lot of grave pain by just dealing with a beautiful woman that's not of the Lord. And man, you could go back to drop down to Proverbs 16:23.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips.
See, hold on, read that again.
Verse 23. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips.
Listen, man. Meaning he watch what he say, man. Watch what you say out your mouth. You don't never know what you say might hurt somebody. You know, brothers watch what they say out their mouth. Brother probably be alive. Choose your words wisely. Like, a lot of arguments can be avoided if people know how to choose their words wisely, knowing what to say to somebody. But that takes time and skill. Then learning how to speak to a brother, learning how to speak to a sister. A lot of our people get easily triggered. Because they're going through trauma. As soon as people get triggered, it's trauma. They don't even understand that they're going through something. It's not even you, though. That's the thing about it is, as soon as they get triggered, they put it all on you, but it's not really you, it's them. There's something internally that they have to deal with, and that is called self-control.
Right.
Being triggered is not going to help you at anything. I had to learn that because I used to get triggered. I know when somebody's getting triggered. I know when somebody is bothered. I know all of these things by just hearing in their voice or how they talk. You could know a distinction from passion and being triggered. You understand what I'm saying? You just know the difference. When people get triggered, they just go off. And that's something they need to deal with in counsels. Something they need to deal with in therapy. You can't help them. You can help them, and they might listen, but they're too proud. A proud person ain't gonna never hear what you got to say. They don't even let you talk. They just cut you off. You're trying to tell them something. They might misunderstand what you're saying, and you might be trying to help them, but they're too proud and they're triggered, so they can't hear the judgment. They can't hear it. This is why self-control comes into play. Mastering yourself. Black men, you cannot rule the world if you don't have self-control. If you can't maintain your discipline, you will never rule this world. Right. You got to remain and have a discipline in order to conquer. Because we are natural conquerors. How can you conquer your house, your wife, your children, if you can't conquer your own self? You understand what I'm saying? You got to watch what you say out your mouth, man. Because listen, especially if you come in the truth and you're a young man, you got to watch what you say. Because you go out in the world, you're not dealing with the people out in the world. Brother out in the world ain't in the truth. He can't call a camp leader and say, Slaki, I want to get counsel for this brother. And we need to go to counsel. Brothers out in the world ain't doing that. Right. Brothers out in the world going to shoot you. Brothers out in the world going to put you in the ground. And they ain't going to think twice about it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to watch what you say. Because there's people out there that don't got self-control, that don't care to have self-control, that don't care that they get triggered, that don't care about nothing but nothing. They don't even care about their lives. They don't care about going to jail. They don't care about none of that. Watch what you say out your mouth, man. It can save your life, man. What did it say? Is power, is life in the tongue, and is death in the tongue. Watch what you say out your mouth, man. Keep going, the thing.
Verse 24.
Now read 33.
Verse.
Go ahead. Proverbs 16:23. I ain't the verses.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth. He addeth learning to his lips.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24. Pleasant words are as honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bone.
Listen, this is important too, man. The way you talk to somebody can make them feel better. The way you talk. Use pleasant words. Even sometimes, you know how the Bible say, don't render evil unto evil. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to, this person is going off and going crazy. You don't want to do the same thing. Why? Because it's not going to solve anything. Y'all might probably end up in a fight. Y'all might even end up saying something that you don't want to say. You're going to regret. You understand what I'm saying? Use you in the truth, and you got somebody in the world, especially if you're married to somebody in the world, and they going off on you. The best thing that you really can say is pleasant words to them. Try to be kind to them. Try to be, respectful, because that might go a long way, even though they might not even hear you. But at least try to be kind and try to be more disciplined and calm and have self-control. Because once you don't use pleasant words with that person, now all hell break loose. You understand what I'm saying? You show them that you better. You know what I mean? You show them that you better than them. Listen, I go do this all the time at my job. You know how many nuts I got to deal with at my job? Like I gotta just deal with a whole bunch of nuts at my job. You understand what I'm saying? Slocky. You understand what I'm saying? I got to deal with a whole bunch of wackos at my job. You understand what I'm saying? And I got to have good customer service. Think about it like that. Have good customer service to when you speak to somebody. Because in the truth, me and the thun, we are serving the people. So we got to have good customer service. So which means is when we go outside to events and to places, and we among the people, and we got somebody that's acting like a total nut, we got to remain calm and try to de-escalate the situation. See, that's cops' jobs. Cops' job is to de-escalate, not to escalate, but they don't do that. We got told in Hebrew Academy to de-escalate things. We don't supposed to add fuel to the fire. How you will win a conversation is by trying to put the fire out. That's how you'll win that conversation. You'll win it by putting the fire out to the person that's triggered, to the person that is proud. You'll put that fire out by using pleasant words because it's sweet as a honeycomb. It might be good for them. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy. You might be a little mad too. She might be a little mad, but y'all already get off the phone, and you'll call her or she'll call you. Say, you know what? I don't want to argue with you. I miss you. You know what I mean? If you're in a relationship, you married. You know what I mean? Try to just try to de-escalate the situations so it can make that person feel a little bit better. We got to learn how to do that. We got to learn how to be kind to one another. You know what I mean? If brothers said pleasant words in the hood, instead of, oh, we smoking on this, we smoking on him, we smoking on him, then it will be less unalivings in the ghetto. It will be less murders in the ghetto if brothers just say kind words to one another, because it can go a long way. You understand what I'm saying? If you could. All right, when we at 23, we're at 24. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, stop saying anything that comes to your mind. You know what I mean? The wise hold it back his tongue. You know what I mean? That too. Sometimes, listen, the wise, you don't got to say everything that comes to your mind. Even when somebody says something that you don't like. You know what I mean? A lot of people say a lot of stuff that I don't like, Nathan. Listen, I might, especially the zodiac signs. Zodiac signs, bro, listen, I hold back. But sometimes I was like, I can't hold back. Even sometimes you don't like what's being said because you're like, you know what, it might start an argument. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. You can hold back certain things, especially if you know this person. If you know this person, you saying that you know what to say to this person to get them mad, it's like, all right, they keep bringing this stuff up. I'm not going to say nothing about this. So I'm just going to just hold off on it because I know the outcome of it. Let me try to gather my thoughts and see how I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? In a way that's not going to trigger them or get them angry. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we need to work on. And that's called self-control. And the person that's getting triggered need to do it too. The person needs to don't say everything that come out their mouth. Oh, you get mad. Oh, I want to leave you. Listen, we don't agree on nothing. We're not compatible, so I want to leave you. Why do you even deal with me if you hate everything that I'm like? Because sex is marriage. You know what I mean? If I wanted to do what Quatazar wanted to do, if Nathan wanted to do what Nathan wanted to do, we wouldn't be with most women that we dealt with in the world. We learned that sex is marriage. We took an oath. Now we can't go back on that oath because we arguing, because we fighting, because we may have disagreements. I got to deny myself just to have that thought in my mind to leave my woman. A sister got had that thought in her mind not to leave that man when they have disagreements. You know what I mean? Even though they're getting mad. Listen, you might go through a hate phase. You can't stand your spouse one day. Like this might probably be like a period of time you can't stand them. You can't stand her. If y'all could get past that, y'all could conquer the whole world. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all could be in a good space. But guess what has to happen? Self-control. Learning how to say, okay, I'm going to watch what I say. Okay, I'm going to watch what I say. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to hear this person now. I'm going to try to be a little bit more understanding. I'm going to try to be a little bit more patient. And you never know you get a healthy relationship. Keep going, Nathan.
Come. Verse 25. Or did you want 24?
No. Let's go 25.
Verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Oh, stop right there. Like believing sex is marriage. No, it's like believing sex isn't marriage. You understand what I'm saying? No. Believing sex isn't marriage may seem right? Believing that celebrating your birthday, it may seem right? Being mad, it might seem okay to say the thing that hurt their feelings, right? It might seem that way. Why do you think brothers kill one another? Why? Because the thing that they're saying, it seems right. The main reason why brothers unalive each other is because they think they're right. You unalive my brother, oh, you unalive my man I grew up with, so unalive your brother. It may seem right, but it's not. Oh, you stepped on my sneakers, so I'm gonna kill you. That may seem right. Oh, you selling drugs in my neighborhood, in my territory that I'm supposed to sell drugs in. So I'm going to rob you and I'm going to kill you. That may seem right. But is it? Believing in all that is death. You're going to die. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Listen. Go bring out the precepts. She give you a run for your money, Nathan. She got all the precepts today. You understand what I'm saying?
There's paraphrasing a little bit. It says there is a way that seems righteous to a man, but the ways of it is ended death.
Right. I actually think I got that script. I think I got it in here. Yeah. I think. A matter of fact, I think this is the one. On the thumb.
This is the one that we just read.
Right? Yeah. Right. Read it from the top.
think she's talking. I think I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I know that you're talking too. I think I got it here, but I didn't get to it though.
If I can read it.
Go ahead, you can read it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Exactly, man. It might be things that you may.
That's what we're talking about?
Yeah, it might be things that you may seem is right, but it's wrong. Celebrating your birthday is wrong. Smoking weed and getting high is wrong. Thinking sex isn't marriage is wrong. Listen, having sex with multiple partners and you're a woman is wrong. Having sex with women and leaving them is wrong. Valentine's Day is wrong. Halloween about to come up. It's like in 3 or 4 days, right? That's wrong. Yeah, it's like today, 27th, right? 28th? Yeah, like 3 days. You know what I mean? Like, that's wrong. Celebrating Thanksgiving. Listen, they ain't gonna have no food, no turkey. This it's what coming up. They ain't gonna have no turkey to celebrate Thanksgiving. But it's wrong. Y'all gotta understand that the things that may seem right to you is wrong. And God don't care about you how you feel. That's one thing God don't care about. God do not care about your feelings. Matter of fact, go to Isaiah 52. I think it's Isaiah 52 and 1. I think it's Isaiah 52 and 1. Let me see. I'm gonna go there too. Isaiah. Huh? No, they ain't it. Hold on. Raise thy voice up like a trumpet. I know it's in Isaiah. I think it's 58. Oh, Salaki, lift up.
Yeah.
It's 58 and 1?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Cry out loud.
It say cry aloud. Go ahead.
Spare not.
Spare not. Like, what do spare not mean? It say cry aloud and spare not. I mean, don't spare. Go. If I keep going. Keep going.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Yell. Go ahead.
And show my people their transgression. The house of Jacob their sins.
There we go. I can go on these street corners and get on that microphone and tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they lack self-control. It do not care about how they feel about it. Why? Why shouldn't I care about it? Why shouldn't I care about how they feel about that? Anybody want to answer that? It's real simple. Go ahead, sis.
Because the way they feel might not be right. It might not be, you can't base it off of feelings, but you have to base it on the law, statutes, and commandments, even though you feel a certain way. But when you have those feelings, that'll make it either right or wrong.
Right. But what if I'm telling them you lack self-control? If you keep like having no discipline, you're going to die in this world. Why shouldn't I care about their feelings? Why shouldn't I spare their feelings?
Because they could you spare their feelings because you could save their life by telling them that. And if you spare their feelings,
right, but what is the life then? Then what is the life? I'm trying to save their life by saying what?
By crying aloud and showing them their sins.
And what is that? It's real simple. You got it. You caught it there. You want to take a stab at anything? I say when we go out in the street corners, we telling people what they doing wrong. We don't care about their feelings. Why? Like we care about them, but we don't care about telling them what.
We don't care about it because we're showing them love. We're basically correcting them from the things that they do.
You right there, but give me a simpler way. Simple. This is 2 words. We don't care about their feelings because what? We're giving them what?
Correction.
No. You right. But why shouldn't you care about how somebody feels? If you're telling them something, I'm about to give it to you. I don't want to give it to y'all. You're telling somebody something and it's right. I just gave you a hint right there. You're telling somebody that's right. You don't you don't care about how they feel because it's right. You're telling them what?
True.
There you go. It was that simple. You're just telling them the truth. You telling them the truth. You know what I mean? You care. Matter of fact, you care about them. But at the same time, you're not trying to spare, you're not spare their feelings because it's the truth. You know what I mean? Listen, the truth is going to offend you. Right. You know what I mean? The truth is going to offend you. Telling them the truth is good for them, but you shouldn't care about it if it's the truth. Just like a brother might come up to me and say, bro, you drinking too much. Bro, you drunk the whole bottle. He ain't lying. It's the truth. And you should stop drinking. Maybe you should go to rehab. That's the truth. And I'm like, I'm trying to give him 100 million reasons and excuses why I should be drinking. Listen, I'm drinking tequila, and tequila is the healthy alcohol. When knowing that, well, that don't even got nothing to do with anything he just said. He said, you're drinking too much. It don't matter if it's tequila, rum, Bacardi, whatever you want. Listen, you need rehab because you're drinking too much. That's just the truth. You can't care about how you feel about the truth because you actually care about it. Right. You're trying to save his life by telling him the truth. If brothers and sisters understood that, they'd have a better life. Go ahead.
That's real love.
That's real love.
And then people that tells you, look, I accept you for who you are. It's like, nah, that's wrong. Being a homosexual.
Right.
You can get X, Y, Z.
Right.
Your family would be like, well, I accept you.
That's what I'm saying. We really love you, but they really don't love them. Because go ahead, sis.
They can say like, I'm being myself. I'm just being myself.
I was born this way. But what they really try to say is they lack self-control. They can't stop being a lustful demon and denying themselves of the things that traumatize them. Because most likely homosexuals have been traumatized. No matter if they're white or black. No. In fact, I can't even say that white man is a natural homosexual. I can't even say that. They just chemically imbalanced. But black people, you've been in that condition for long because your Uncle Jimmy been in that back room touching you. You understand what I'm saying? And it go on and on and on and on in the black community. Now that you know these things, now you know that you're traumatized. Now that you know that, the main reason why you like this is because of Uncle Jimmy. Now you gotta stop letting Uncle Jimmy conquer you. Because Uncle Jimmy is still in your mind. Uncle Jimmy controls your spirit. So now it's up to you to kill Uncle Jimmy that's inside of you. Uncle Jimmy gotta go. Uncle Jimmy the one that traumatized you. So he got to go. It's not even a person. Listen, it's not even you. It's Uncle Jimmy. Once you kill Uncle Jimmy, not physically, I'm not saying go kill the person. I'm saying spiritually, mentally. Then you could rule the whole planet. You could conquer anything that you want to do. Go ahead, sis.
Uncle Jimmy is a demon.
And Uncle Jimmy, exactly what I'm saying. Uncle Jimmy is a demon that you can't shake. But guess what? You come into I.S.U.P.K, we'll show you how to get rid of Uncle Jimmy.
That's right.
We'll show you how to get rid of Uncle Jimmy, how to master self-control and discipline. You know what I mean? Most High in Christ, the water, you know what I mean? We'll show you how to do that, man. You know what I mean? It's important to come in here, man. Like, what do black people got to lose? You don't got nothing to lose to come into I.S.U.P.K, man. Your life is terrible. Your life is terrible. You don't have good relationships with nobody. There's no way, listen, stuff happens. We in the world. But let's think about we is in the kingdom of heaven. You 30 years old, 35 years old, you shouldn't really be single. You should be already married. You're supposed to have a castle, you got a couple children, all that. You know how destroyed we are. You got 5 baby daddies, and you're not with none of them. You got 5 baby mamas, and you ain't with none of them. You live a terrible life. Your kids run the house. Matter of fact, get that real quick. You know what I want. Dang, what's that scripture? Children are their oppressors. Yeah, children are. Give me that scripture real quick, man. Y'all letting these children rule and make decisions when children don't even got self-control. If it was up to children, they would eat candy all day. They will eat candy. They will not eat vegetables. But if you raise your children right to get them to learn how to make better decisions and be a better example, maybe they will eat the vegetables. Maybe they will eat the good things of this world. Maybe they will stay away from certain things. Maybe they won't be so over-sexualized at 14, 16, or 17. Maybe they won't be having sex at that age. You know what's not normal? It is normal, but it's not normal that a black man or a black woman is supposed to be having sex at no 17 years old. You ain't go to the father, to inquire that woman. Sister sneaking off behind her father's back, her mother's back, to go have sex with another man. Betraying them. You understand what I'm saying? Doing things, they don't supposed to be doing. They don't supposed to be doing none of that. Why? Because you let your child run the house. You don't set rules and regulations for your child, to follow. Go ahead, Nathan.
Count time. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
As for my people.
We talk about blacks and Hispanics, Native American Indians. Go ahead.
Children are their oppressors.
Children are their oppressors. You let your children do what they want. Listen, if you don't celebrate your child's birthday, they're going to hate you because your child rules that house. You don't even you think that. The crazy part about it, they think that, especially the women, especially mothers. I had to tell my rib, I had to tell a lot of sisters, like, listen. When them kids get a certain age, it's a different, especially when they get to high school, the high school is a different beast. It's a different beast when you get to high school. You know what I mean? But if you don't, you guys say, sis? You know what I mean? Like, if you think that you running your house, your child don't respect you. Especially no little boy that ain't got no father. He got a weak father, he ain't gonna respect you anyway. But you let your child run your house. If you stop celebrating Christmas, stop celebrating Thanksgiving, stop celebrating all these holidays that you taught them, then they are going to hate you. And you're going to see, do your children really love you? They're going to think you're a horrible mom. You're not buying them gifts for their birthday. You're going to think they're horrible. They're going to think you're horrible. They're going to think you're horrible. Keep going, Nathan.
God. And women rule over them.
And women rule over the children, right? But in actuality, do they? The children run that house. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? A man can't come in there. A brother like me can't come in there and say, no, we ain't celebrating Christmas. No, we ain't celebrating no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, holidays anymore here. You understand what I'm saying? Can't do that. They father go in that house and say, listen, we are Israelites. We are not celebrating this. We're not doing this. They're not going to follow him. They're going to go against him. Why? Because of the mother. Because the mother give him power in that house. Now, the mother can't even do nothing about it because she gave all her power to her kids. And the man don't have no self-discipline, no self-control in order to rule over his house. And she has no self-control or discipline to even rule over those children. And this is why the black family is destroyed, because you let children do what they want. Right. This is why things happen. That's why your kid don't got self-control. That's why your kid out there having sex at 17 years old. And you thinking he's so much a respectable and goddamn good kid when he's having sex at 17 years old. I'm teaching my kid not to have sex at 17 years old. You know what I'm going to teach my kid? You better wait until you get out of college. Unless you want to go to college, you better wait until you get yourself established. Then you better go to her father. You don't go to her father not there, you better go to a brother. You better go to somebody that's close and dear to her to get permission to talk to that woman. Or if she in the I.S.U.P.K, you better call your camp leader. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. In here, we got protocols. But you think your kid all so great. But guess what? He's not, because he has no self-control over his body because of you. The truth hurts. And I'm not here to care about your feelings or how you feel about it.
Right.
I'm telling you the truth. Maybe me telling you this can help you get self-control and say, you know what? Let me soak up all again what he actually saying, because he's not saying nothing wrong.
Right.
I'm not saying anything wrong. It's the truth. It's not normal for children to be having sex. Why do you think they're having sex? Because they've been traumatized. Because they might have been touched. Have you ever thought about that? Boys ain't going to say it. A lot of boys ain't going to tell you. They're going to wait till they get a little older, be a little drug addict, get all high, and one day it might come out. They ain't going to tell you. They think that's, I'm soft. Somebody violated me. That's soft. You understand what I'm saying? How many brothers get violated in prison? They probably gonna say that then why don't find out. They ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna think that's emasculating, which it is emasculating. But you gotta have self-control, man. You understand what I'm saying? In order to conquer anything. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, go back to Proverbs and go down to 29. Yeah, man. Go back to 29. You know what I mean? Like, use your word. Go ahead, Slide, go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, 16, verse 29. A violent man enticeth his neighbor.
How do a violent man entices his neighbor? Anybody want to answer that? Go ahead.
Walking on his grass.
Walking. Yo, give me more.
Okay.
Like, how do a violent man want? All right, you in the hood, right? You're not in the truth. You with your homies. How would your man entice you to do something? I mean, how would that violent man entice you to do something?
How would my neighbor entice me?
Yeah, wow. How? No, hold on.
By saying, looking at him.
Say again.
The stuff he might say to me.
Right, like what? Like say if one of your ops walk down the street. He probably beat you up. Listen, it happens though. He probably beat you up. And your man see him. Before you even see him, he tap you like, yo, bro, go to ball. You mean, boy, you want to get your get back? You know, I got it on me. You want to hold it? You'd be dumb enough to listen. That happens all the time. You know, a lot of killings happen because people instigate them. People instigate that. Women do it too. Listen, you want to oppress the woman, so you want to make it seem like you're so tough. I'm a gangster. I'm an unaliver. When that violent man entice you to do something to your neighbor, which is your brother, he gonna tell you to do something something that you might regret. You don't listen to no violent man trying to entice you. That's where your self-discipline come in at. Here you go, bro. Dang, bro, you been smoking 3 years? Bro, it won't hurt. Take at least one puff. That's that violent man. Sisters. Oh, y'all got into an argument? You know, y'all know what happens when sisters get in an argument with their man. They call their best friend. That's the first thing they call. They probably call their best friend. They might call somebody that's close to them and tell them everything that would happen. And the best friend like, what? What? You know, the best friend is dumb as a doorknob. Well, the woman is dumb as a doorknob. You know what she tell him? Oh, you don't deserve that. Matter of fact, she might go to that man at her job, her work husband. You understand what I'm saying? Telling him about everything that her husband did. And you know what he do like a sucker? Oh, if I was, I wouldn't do that if I was him. I mean, he shouldn't be treating you like that. You're a queen and all this type of stuff. That's a violent man enticing you to go against your neighbor, man. Right. It's going to get you to sin. You mean if a sister come up to you and tell you to leave your husband, stay away from her. If that brother try to put a gun in your hand that got a body on it, stay away from him. Because he's a violent man. You know what I mean? And you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to listen to that man trying to get you to go against God. That's what self-control comes in at. Not to listen to somebody wicked. Maybe you should listen to Quatazah. Maybe you should listen to Nathaniel Allah. Maybe you should listen to the I.S.U.P.K under command of General YAHANNA. Maybe you should listen to those brothers because they are not violent. We are righteous men. that care about our people, we're never going to tell you to do something wrong. We're never going to tell you to go slide on your ops, to go harm another black man. We're never going to tell you to go leave your wife because she is being difficult. We're never going to tell you to leave your husband because he's not in the truth, like the IUIC. They do that. They'll tell, oh, he got another wife? Oh, he was supposed to have another wife? Oh, leave him. We would never do that in here because we're righteous. But outside those doors, it's violent men and violent women that's waiting to destroy you. They are waiting to destroy you. But if you come here and maintain discipline, you could conquer that. You could listen. You could weed out those violent people. They're getting in your ear. How many people try to get in our ear? This I remember when something happened to me. I got assaulted, and people wanted me. No. I ain't gonna go there. I remember I got jumped by CEP and thing. I remember this like it was yesterday. I got jumped by CEP and my cousin Isaac. He is throwed off. Right. My grandma, listen, make sure I was again. My grandma, my aunt, and my mom, we all went over there, and my cousin Isaac, we all went over there, right, to CEP. They wanted me to point them out. They wanted me to go to CEP and point out who did it, right? But my cousin, he's so throwed off, he in the car with his mama, his grandmama, and his aunt with a gun. They all get out the car, just me and him in the back seat. They all go in. He pull out the gun, say, you want me to shoot this joint up? I'm like, bro, no. I'm like, bro, no. I'm like, grandma in them here. What are you talking about? No, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about, we come back up here. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Are you crazy? I am not doing that. That's how thrown off he was. He's a violent man too. And that's my cousin. You know what I mean? You gotta deny people like that. You know what I mean? Now, look at him now. He's in and out of prison. In and out of prison. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But somebody got in his ear. The projects. The projects is a different demon. You grew up in the projects, you already know how it is. It's a different demon. Grew up in Blumberg projects before they tore them down. Blumberg projects. Out there having violent men get in his ear. Now he's a violent man. Now it's like he's gone. He's just like done. There's no hope for him. How he might see it. But if you come in here, it's hope for you. And you could change your life by just having self-discipline, by saying no. By saying no. You understand what I'm saying? And it's very easy. It's simple. Just say no. Listen, no, listen, everybody say, you guys, yes has power, but no has power too. They say no to drugs. Say no. Say no to that woman that wants you to bring another woman inside. So women do that too. Women say, I want a woman to bring another woman out. No. You want to go out with your girlfriends wearing this type of thing? No. You know what I mean? No. Bro, you want to go hit this lick with us for $30,000 and I'm in this trap down southwest? No. Learn how to deny yourself. Because you'll become a violent man. You'll become a violent woman. You don't want to lead somebody astray, get in somebody's ear and tell them to do something wicked. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. That's why it's important to come in I.S.U.P.K. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep going on that. We had 29, right? Yeah, I mean, in fact, and then there's a problem. Listen, you think about set it off. Remember set it off? You remember set it off? I think Queen Latifah got in everybody's ear. Got in everybody's ear to go rob that bank. And guess what happened to Queen Latifah at the end? Do anybody remember? What happened to Queen Latifah at the end? I think Jada Pinkett only one that got away. Yeah, she got out alive. They switched. Go ahead. She had a horrible death. And listen, you know what's crazy? How they made it look like it was honorable. They made it look like it was honorable. This is why you got if you know like movies and how they do stuff. You know what I mean? They had her in the car. I remember I believe they had her in the car with all the cops there. It was like basically they was like a roadblock. They got the sad music playing. You know what I mean? Then they got her like she about to go out like a G. Right. You feel me? She about to go out like a G. Like she about to have an honorable death. Go ahead. we felt bad for it, right? Like, dang, like, oh, yeah, like, hey, kill Queen Lot, you know what I mean? Tear coming out your eye, you know what I mean? Like, dang. That's how they get you. But she didn't die honorable death. She died a dishonorable death. Because she did something she ain't supposed to do. Then she got in other people's ears. And I believe she was a homosexual in that movie. People get in your ear like that, you gotta stay away from. I don't care who it is. Remember, Christ said, who is my mother? Who is my brother? Christ ain't care about his mother, his father when it came to the truth. You understand what I'm saying? He said his disciples is his mothers and his brothers. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stop sparing, who's close to us when they're telling us something wrong. And they're not even going by what God say. The first thing that I might go up to a brother and say about I'm having issues with something, the first thing they're going to say? Did you get counsel? That's the first thing they must going to say. That's righteous and wise to do. Go ahead, Sawana. Go ahead.
It's the New Testament. I think it might be where it says, "Because I tell you the truth, do you hate me? You hate me because I tell you the truth."
Exactly.
That's one West.
Yeah, that's definitely one West. They hate us because we tell them the truth. Listen, telling the truth is therapeutic to me because I know that I'm not lying to you. I know that it makes me feel good that I'm not lying to you. Because when you lie to somebody, it's just some type of fear that's over you. And you got to keep that lie up, keep that lie up, keep that lie up. Instead of just telling them, I got another wife. You know how I was set free? I was set free, Nathan. When I told them, listen, I'm going to have more than one wife, but I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to worry about, why you lied to me? I told her the truth. And that takes some type of discipline too. Telling somebody the truth takes a lot of courage to tell people the truth. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
You can tell the truth later.
I'm not saying when to tell the truth, but you got to tell the truth. You know what I mean? I'm not telling when to do it, but you gotta tell them the truth. You understand what I'm saying? And that'll make her feel a little bit better. You never know. She might respect it. Like, yeah, okay, you told me the truth. I respect that. Most men don't do that to me. Most men lie to me and say, you're the only one. Sweet nothings. I just, you're the best. Listen, they fluff it up just to get in your pants. And then you find out they're the most horrible person in the world. That violent man got in your ear to get in them drawers. Now he ain't picking up the phone no more. Now he's blocking you. Now you won't even know where he at. Listen, he got about like 5 families. Listen, don't mess with a trucker. Don't mess with a trucker. Don't mess with no trucker. I mean, they the ones. They the roll. Go ahead. And shout out to Officer Malaki. Not Malaki. Malaki tell the truth. Malaki tell the truth. Shout out to my brother Officer Malaki. Not talking about Malaki. You know what I mean? But I heard stories about truckers going out there. They got all these different families in different cities. And they lying to the one in the city, lying to the next one. They got to keep up that lie. Then they find out it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be that violent man. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, go to 29, go to 30. I might have to do a part 2 on this, John.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, 16, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
He shut up his eyes to devise forward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. Listen,
all this stuff start with your words. All this stuff start with your words. And words starts with your thoughts. Before you say something, you got to think about it. This is why you got to be careful into what you're saying, because it can destroy you. Holding back, go ahead.
Why do people in the world try to rush you to say something when you want to think about it before you say it?
Right.
And they want to rush you to speak. They don't want to wait for you to pause and then speak.
Why? Okay. Why do you think that?
I think because they know you want to tell the truth.
Right. But give me what we're talking about now. Why do you think they want to rush? They're not being patient.
Because they don't have no discipline.
They don't have no discipline. They don't have no self-control. Yeah, I mean, just like when somebody want to overtalk you. Like you trying to get something out. I'm pretty sure we all been through that. We go have a little disagreement. Somebody overtalk you. You can't even get out what you want to get out. And the crazier part is they start talking. Then they start saying other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what you're talking about. Now you try to say, oh, no, it ain't this. You can't even get a word in. And the next thing you know, click, I don't want to talk to you right now. That is a manipulator. You know what I mean? That is a manipulator. You understand what I'm saying? And that person needs counsel because they dealing with something internally that they're trying to project on you. You know what I mean? I had to learn that. I dealt with women like that. There's a lot of women that overtalk. And this is a sister verifying it. So this don't kill me in chat. There's a sister verifying it. You know what I mean? A lot of sisters tend to overtalk when they get emotional. That's why self-discipline and controlling yourself. Because like I said, once you soon as somebody say something, then you're not letting them finish, and you just automatically just jump in and just start to say something. You're not even getting him or her the opportunity to finish what they were trying to say. Matter of fact, if you could give me that scripture, hear the conclusion of the whole matter. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I just read that part. We don't gotta read the duty of man part. Just read that part. You understand what I'm saying?
Sometimes they interrupt you when you're about to say something.
Right.
They interrupt you real quick because they don't want you to get it out.
Yeah. They don't want to. They don't care about what you say. But then, in the same time, that don't help. I don't understand because when they talk, that's not winning that person over. That you're talking to. Now you draining this person. This person like, oh my stars! Like, what are you talking about? It's like now you seeming all puzzled. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, what the hell I say?
Sometimes they talk a long time. They won't even let you get a word out.
Exactly, and that's the problem with our sisters, man. You come to I.S.U.P.K, sis, you will learn how to talk. You will learn what to say and when to say it in the most soft and kind way. Just like a brother. Just because you're the head of that woman don't mean you will talk to her any kind of way.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You mean you wanna over talk? Shut your mouth. I'm the man of God. I'm an officer of 1,000. You're gonna listen to what I got to say. No, let your woman get her peace. Let her talk. Just because you are a man of God don't mean your woman don't have a voice. You can let her speak, but also it got to be in the most decent and professional manner. A lot of our people are not professional, and we should be professional. You know what I mean? And I don't care. Listen, I don't care if the person is angry and yelling. You do just like how people at Walmart do. Supposed to do. People at Target supposed to do. And still kind to them with a smile. Even in your head, you probably say, go ahead.
Do what you call them? How you say them?
Oh, the Hindus? Who, the Indians?
No, what's their name?
Buddhists?
No, in the scriptures.
You talking about the Elam? Is it Elam? Or are you talking about East Indians?
East Indians.
I think it's Elam.
Elam. Do what Elam do to customer service when you want to express yourself. And they be like, oh, I'm sorry they have that.
I was watching the video all day. Yo, dude, be just like them, man. Have good customer, be professional. Be professional. Even when you're in your house, you have the conversation with your wife, you have the conversation with your husband, be professional. Everything must be done in decency and order. You talk, she talk. Hear each other out. Y'all don't come to a common ground, get counsel. Go ahead. All right, no sweat. Yeah, we're gonna make a part 2. No, yeah, we're gonna make a part 2 with this zone. But yeah, I mean, I tell you, do not, yeah, I mean, just think you can say anything out your mouth, man. Have that discipline. You understand what I'm saying? Choose your words wisely, man. Because everything starts with a thought. Every word that come out your mouth, you thought about it before it came out. So think before you speak. Now, if you could, go to 32. I mean, we're going to... Yeah, go to 32. You can read 32.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16. Wait, Ecclesiastes.
Read that. I thought, my bad. Read the joint out. I want it. My bad.
Kalakar, it's the book of Deuteronomy, Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Fear God and keep his commandments.
No. Read the first part.
Oh, I thought you
No. I want that part.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
See, this is a thing that people that get triggered or people that don't want nobody to talk need to understand. Hear the conclusion of the whole matter before you say anything. You so quick to jump, and you never know. This person might be trying to say something, but you're not understanding it because you ain't let them get it out. You got easily triggered like that. He didn't even finish talking. You jump to conclusions. You know what I mean? I had to learn that. Listen to what they're saying, even though they might be talking for 15 minutes. They may be talking for 15 minutes. Try to hear what they're saying, and then try to put it in a way that's not gonna offend them. Like sometimes I use examples. Like I bring up me. Like I might just use examples about if I went through that. You know, it's like a reflection thing. Like I might say, okay, well I've been through the same thing, and this is how I handle it. You know what I mean? Like, or bring up like a statistic. Like, well, you know, such and such. This is said here and here. This is why this is happening. This is why this is happening. You know what I mean, just to try to get them to understand you a little bit more. But sometimes that might not even work. And that's because they easily triggered and they have no self-control. But it's not your fault they didn't want to hear it. But the Bible say, hear the conclusion of the whole matter before you jump the gun. You might be the wrong one, but then it's also it's something that's really bothering them that they don't want to say to you. I mean, for example, I think I'm kind of going through this kind of like before. I mean, like somebody they're using something like they want you to say something. They want you to say the wrong thing, and then they want to go off on you. Because deep down, they really feel something anyway. They want a reason. They want an excuse to say something because they always wanted to say it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference from holding your tongue back from certain things than you just off the bat to snap it on somebody. Because I can hold back my tongue and not snap on you. I mean, I honestly don't care. I was taught not to care about anything that's evil. So I don't even care. But okay, what's the point of me keep saying it to you if you're not going to listen? I'm not going to keep bringing it up. So I'll hold my tongue. I mean, now if you bring it up, then I'm going to bring it up. Like, oh, let's play ball now. But I'm going to say it in a way, in the most kind and most subtle way. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to scream. But if you're not trying to hear nobody out, you're going to have a hard time with any type of marriage, any type of relationship, any type of brotherhood, any type of sisterhood. You're not going to succeed at life at all if you don't know how to manage your emotions. Now, go to 32, Nathan, and this is going to be the last scripture.
16:32, right?
Yeah, 32, 16:32.
And Kawakar, it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
What? Read that again.
Kawakar. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
He that has discipline is better than the mighty. Listen, you're better than a white man. If you slow to anger, a lot of our brothers and sisters are not slow to anger. They easily get mad. They easily get triggered. You understand what I'm saying? But if you get that discipline and that self-control, you'll be stronger than the mighty, man. Keep going.
Kawakar. And he that ruleth his spirit, he that taketh a city.
Oh my! Listen, people are going to piss you off. Listen, how many times people piss me off at my job is done all the time. I just had to. So listen, this is the thing I had on my job, right? You know, we got lanes at my slave. You know, because people run and they ride their bikes, so everybody can't just be in one. There's one lane. it would be all chaos. So they kind of split the trail into one lane going up, one lane going down, right? I'm riding the John Deere Gator. Some people know what that is. It's kind of like a golf. It's probably like a high power golf cart, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm riding down getting my trash, cleaning up the trail. Mind you, people on the trail, so I got to be mindful of people. So I might got to go around somebody. All right, I do this all the time, and it's kind of mind-boggling when I see somebody jump in the lane that's going up when they see me go over here. But if somebody's right here, right, I got to go around just to get back in my lane because I don't want to go keep riding behind them. They walking. I gotta go. If I stay behind everybody while they walking, it'd take me about 45 minutes to get to one trash can. So I gotta go around. So I go around. Certain, not all, but everybody. Some people get in my lane thinking I'm gonna keep going straight. But if you're in a car, that don't even make any sense anyway, because it's like I'm not gonna stay in this lane if somebody double park. I'm gonna go around. And I'm gonna go back in my lane. It's his sister and his brother. I go around. They like 300 feet back. They're not even near me. I'm going around. I'm still, I'm coming back towards the lane. They automatically just go back to the lane that's coming. Now they walking towards. They're going to the up lane. They're going down. And I get back into the lane. They stop in the middle of the lane, and the girl, like, she move her hands. They move their hands. And you can tell by nonverbal communication, that's what brothers need to learn too. Sisters need to learn nonverbal communication and learning what type of mood somebody in without them even talking. I can even tell what type of mood she was in by the way she was moving her hands. I'm like, oh, here we go. Oh, she got a little attitude because I guess they like frustrated because like you get in this lane and you move in this lane, but you're not paying attention. I gotta go around. Yeah, I mean, somebody right here. I'm not about to sit here. So they had a little attitude. So they stopped in the middle of the lane, and her man was just staring deaf into my soul, like he wanted to do something. In my head, I looked at him, I shook my head, and I kept on going. But imagine if I was in the world and I wasn't in the school. I had a temper before too. I was a hothead. Listen, a lot of people don't know. I had a bad temper. I remember my grandma used to always take me to Temple Hospital to go get my checkups. And I always remember every time we get in that lobby, she talking about, are you sure you don't want to go to anger management? You want to go downstairs and go to anger management? I look at that lady like, no, I want to go to anger management. I'm telling her no. She listened to me like I ain't gonna never go. I said, I don't go to anger management. I never knew I was angry. I never knew I was mad at the world. But I had a temper. I had a hard, bad temper. If that was that person, I'd have probably got out that car and we'd probably be fighting out there. But take a little breath, keep it moving. Because if I would have got out and did something, I probably lost my job. It'd have been on the news. And he would have ruled me and conquered me. He'd have had control over me because I let him get me like that. I let her get me like that. So this is why I'm stronger than the mighty, because I have discipline. It's certain things. I remember I got assaulted. I wanted blood. I wanted somebody to go in the ground. But discipline kicked in. Self-control kicked in. And I told people to stand down. You got to deny yourself and tell yourself no. The things that you want to do, because I've been wanting to do it bad. Like I wanted to do it bad. I just wanted to just get it over with. But I had to think about it before I even tell anybody anything. Like, no, Quadazai, you can't do that. You got to stand down. And that's make you strong, man. You could take over a city if you have self-control. You could rule the planet if you have self-control.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people need to understand. You can have the kingdom of heaven if you have self-control. You can rule the planet. You know what I mean? Keep going. Is there any more of that? I mean, doing the opposite is how you overcome your demons. Like not sinning is how you overcome your demons. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen, yeah, Rib get mad at you, give her a hug. Tell her that you love her, give her a kiss. Take her out, give her flowers. Even though she may be mad at you. But she didn't get you out your element. And that might make her like, damn, my husband really is changing. I mean, maybe, what time is class again? Let me go to class. Maybe I should go to class and have my head covered and saying, how Shemar throw my shooting shot, because the I.S.U.P.K changed my husband's life. Because he is not the angry man that I know that want to argue with me when I'm acting the way I'm acting. Now I can see who I am by home just not reacting. Because that can help too. You know what I mean? You not reacting to her, you know, how she's acting, and she's starting to see like, damn, maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the angry one. Maybe I'm the one that need to get checked. Maybe I'm the one that need to change my life. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm that person. You understand what I'm saying? And that's when you be coming here in I.S.U.P.K under command of YAHANNA and learning how to change your life for the better. Denying yourself, saying no to all the demons that's in your mind, saying no to all the people that's in your ear, your mother's in your ear, your father's in your ear, your sister is in your ear, getting you to go against God, getting you to go against your wife and your husband, getting you to go against the school. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to change your life, if you want to rule when Christ come back, you got to maintain discipline. And you got to come in I.S.U.P.K and command YAHANNA. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to priest and officer Nathaniel Allah.
What's up?
Yeah, man. Hey, Shalak, I want to say this too. It's like, no, go ahead. Yeah, man.
Excellent class, sir.
With the water. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm going to do a part 2 in this joint. I ain't going to hold you. Listen, I got more. I didn't even get to the wow. What did he get to?
We are the I.S.U.P.K. This is I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K Star 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Commanding YAHANNA. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're here to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After the 6th month, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Child, which is the commandment you find in the Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, or Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, Mayashua. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, gives the Treasury Department priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming holy convocation would be the Feast of Dedication, and that is December 14th. That's on a Sunday. That's the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of the 8 days. And if you want to read about that, that's in 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61. Remind Akwa to bring bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to contribute to school, start to wear all black boots, shirt, headbands, and scarf. With that, when it is Israel, like Michael said. When it is Israel, we want to do that crazy salute. When it is Israel, I might Shabbat, I might rock.
Yahweh Shimi Alashah Brakathon.
Ashkatah. Sorry, brothers and sisters, I might say. Brother, when Israel, we're going to get sisters one crazy salute. When Israel, I might Shabbat, I might rock. Yahweh Shema Thabah Shiri Alashah. Ashkatah.